Welcome to another Tuesday morning beginner upper, lower, and core workout. My name's David. If this is your first time tuning in or catching on YouTube and you're not sure who I am, I work with the wellness team as a fitness and wellness consultant. I'm going to take you through a quick 30-minute workout today. All the equipment that you need is on your left here, so a mat, a chair or a bench or something to step on. If that chair is sturdy enough, that's what I'm going to use to step on today. We have 4 groups of 3 exercises, 3 rounds of each group, 30 seconds on. Only 10 seconds off of rest, enough to transition. So without further ado, we're just going to get right into it. We do have group 1 there. I'm going to leave up the exercises here, or the equipment needed as we go through our warm-up. So just for our warm-up, we're just going to start with some marching in place. We're going to try, as we lift up our leg, to bring our opposite arm across to our shoulder. Just breathe naturally here. Go at your own pace. If only lifting your leg this high is as far as you're comfortable with, that's as high as you're going. Maybe we can get a little bit higher as you move through. And we're going to do some sort of side leans. We're not doing lunges. Just step off to the side, lean into it. We will be having some lateral movement today. Arms can just stay at chest height. Let's get some arm swing. So I'm going to start with my palms up. And as I cross my body, I'm going to turn my palms down, alternating which arm's on top. Yeah, just breathing naturally. Good, and then we're going to go with those standing twists. So we're going to start with our hands interlocked behind our head. I'm going to really pull my elbows back here as I twist, keeping my chest open, twisting from the hips. Probably feels pretty good in the morning. Lying in bed all night, spine doesn't do too much twisting, I hope. Excellent. And we're just going to go ahead and jump into the workout now. So within group 1, we have 3 exercises. Again, our upper body is going to be our prone W raises, so we're going to be on the ground, squeezing our shoulders together while holding our arms in a Y or a W position, so a little bit further out like that. Lateral walks, we're going to get nice and low, or as low as you feel comfortable. Taking 4 steps out to the left and 4 steps out to the right. Alternating that way. Again, you can be as low as you want for that one, as low as you feel comfortable. And then our glute bridge marches will be on the mat in our glute bridge position. So we'll start on our mat with our prone W's. So face down, 30 seconds on. We're going to start in 3, 2, and 1. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. I really think about moving the elbow for this movement as I squeeze my shoulders and relax. Never really touching the ground here. Halfway there. Keep breathing. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. 5 to go, doing great. 2, and 1. Excellent. We're on our feet. We're in that quarter squat position. So I push my hips back, bend at the knees. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Over to the left. or to the right. Always remember to breathe. Move at your own pace. I'm just going to stay a little bit more in camera here. Going for 3 steps instead. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Enough time just to get down on the ground into our glute bridge marches. Hands are at my side. Feet are close to my bum. I lift my hips up. And I'm marching. Time to go. Doing great. Almost through round 1. Excellent. So we can just flip over into our prone W's. Remember, you can always modify what you need to do while we're doing these exercises. So you might be coming in and we're starting our shoulder raises or our prone W's. You might be having to bring your arms in a little bit more as you do this. You might be doing it from standing. Whatever you need to do to modify this exercise, you can. It's just important that you're doing something using that muscle group. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Keep the face down. I keep checking the clock here. 2, and 1. And we're on our feet again into those lateral walks in 3, 2, and 1. And again, I'm just going to take 3 steps here just so I'm staying in the field of the camera so everyone can see my pretty face. And maybe your room only has enough space for 2 steps, 1 step, whatever it is. It all works the same. And maybe you're a little bit more advanced. Maybe you're getting real low with this. 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds, enough time. Get on the ground for those glute bridge marches. Head on the ground, feet close to the bum. Hips up, and I'm marching. In through the nose, out through the mouth as we're breathing. Time to go. And time. Again, enough time to flip here. I'm going to flip face this way if that's any better for you guys. And we're going again. Arms in that W position. Using my shoulder blades together. Five to go. 2, and 1. Excellent. On our feet, just enough time to transition, not much of a rest. 3, 2, and 1. I'm staying nice and soft on the balls of my feet here. And that just allows me to better absorb, 15 to go, the shock going throughout my ankle, going throughout my knee, going throughout my hips. Instead of just stomping all over the floor, waking everyone else in the house up. And time. All right. One more set of our glute bridge marches, and then we're done with group 1. Hips up, and we're marching. 30 seconds, you can do it. Continue to breathe. Doing great, doing great, doing great. 10 to go. Hips up high, squeeze your butt together. And time. Excellent. That's group 1. Moving on to group 2. So group 2, we have our single leg bent knee dips. I'm going to use my chair here for those ones. I'll show you what those look like. So I have my legs bent. I'm going to go single leg here. If you're not comfortable with the single leg, then what you can do is you can go ahead and use 2 legs. I find this exercise very difficult to do from the floor, so if you have something like a chair or a bench, I suggest using that. If you're more advanced, you can stretch out your legs. Step ups, I'm going to use the same chair. If you have something like a step at home, something a little bit smaller to step on that's stable, I would use that. This chair is pretty sturdy, so I'm just going to use that. It is pretty high, which makes it a little bit more difficult. But we're just going to step up with our left, down with our left, up with our right, down with our right, staying nice and tall. High plank tap outs. High plank position. Nice straight line. Stepping out. Tiny, tiny steps. All right. So we'll get going in another 5 with the single leg bent knee dips. Halfway through, we're going to switch our legs. I'm going to start with my left leg up, and we're going. Now as I switch, I'm going to give you the posterior view so that you can see my elbows. So you can go ahead and switch sides here. And as you can see, hopefully it's not blocked by the chair, my elbows are pinned to my side. Excellent. I think we started on that time. So we're going to switch to our step ups. And we'll go again in another 5 here. So next time on the dips, I'll just show you the side view, but I wanted to show you what my elbows look like. And we're stepping. Up with my left, down with my left, up with my right, down with my right. If you don't have something to step on, you can always just go into those lunges. You might just be doing a march, whatever it needs to be to modify that. Again, just because you don't have the equipment or you don't feel so comfortable stepping on something doesn't mean you just get to sit out. Unless your knees or hips feel uncomfortable, then feel free to step out. And then we're down into our high plank tap outs. Nice straight line. Hands directly under the shoulders. Going at your own pace. Maybe you're not comfortable here. Maybe you're in a low plank doing your tap outs. Maybe it's just a low plank here. Maybe it's a modified plank. Whatever you need to do to get through that 30 seconds. Excellent. And like always, not much of a break. Back into our single leg bent knee dips. We switch sides. Almost there. This one's hard. 2 and 1. All right. Setting up our chair. We're going to go into our step ups. Up with our left. Down with our left. And as we move through this, I can start to get some contralateral movement, moving opposite arm, the opposite leg, halfway there, just like that. We're through another set down into our high plank tap outs. For round 2 of group 2. And we're going again. Yeah, not much time to breathe on these ones. How do you think I feel? I haven't talked through it all. Doing great. Keep breathing. Halfway there. Doing what's comfortable, doing what's natural. Pushing ourselves a little bit out of our comfort zone and time. All right, just one more round. And then right into those single leg bent knee dips. Halfway through, remember we're switching legs. And we're switching. Almost there, feel a burn on this one, I sure am. 5 to go. 2 and 1. Getting ready for those step ups. Try incorporating those arms if you can. Remember, opposite arm, opposite leg. Coming across. So stepping up with my left. Down with my left. Up with my right. Down with my right. Time to go. And time. Excellent work, everyone. Last exercise of group 2, high plank tap outs. In that high plank position. And we're tapping out. Yeah. Oh, timer jumped on me, so we're starting. Technology is nice. Sure makes things easier. Sometimes it messes with me a little bit too. Halfway there, doing great. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. 10 to go. A straight line in our plank. Using those core muscles. 2 and 1. Excellent. Oh, group 3. We have our modified push-up. So I'm going to do for my knees. You can do from an incline. I'll show you both ways on how to do that. Reverse lunge. I'm just going to get rid of my chair here. It's unneeded. Just taking up space. Reverse lunge. As deep as we can. Alternating sides. Again, those contralateral arms or opposite arms are moving if you can. Remember, just go with your range of motion that you're comfortable with. And then crossbody mountain climbers, just like those mountain climbers we did last time, we have that nice flat body, and we're bringing knee to opposite elbow. So we're going to start with a modified push-up. I'm going for my knees, nice straight line, 3, 2, and 1. I've crossed my feet together. You don't really need to do this. That's just a comfort thing for me. I'm going as low as I feel comfortable. Elbows pointed back. My knees are my pivot point. I'm halfway there. I'm breathing. I'm working. I'm having a good time. I'm lying. Just kidding. I am having a good time. 5 to go. 2 and 1. Excellent. Then we're going into those reverse lunges. I'm going to stand from the side view here. 3, 2, and 1. I step back with my right, so my right arm comes up. Step back with my left, so my left arm comes up. It's an easy way to remember it. But the thing is, it's very natural to move like this. When you walk with opposite arm, opposite leg. So when we lunge, we should be lunging opposite arm, opposite leg. 10 to go. 2 and 1. So I showed you the crossbody mountains from the ground. You can do them from an incline too, right? wherever you're at, we're going again. Now, wherever you're at, meet yourself where you need to be. You don't need to push yourself too hard. These things don't come overnight. Halfway there. They take a little bit of work, a little bit of time, but with consistency and practice, you'll get to where you want to be in no time. 3, 2, and 1. All right, that's one round of our first group. I'm going to do push-ups from an incline this time. Show you what that looks like. Hopefully you're going with me right now. Too many pillows in my face. I find the inclines actually a little bit harder than the modifieds. But you can always change your incline to make that easier. Time to go. Remember, always breathing, no matter how hard it gets. And time. Go to our reverse lunge. Remember, opposite arm, opposite leg. If I step back with a leg, that arm comes up. Step back with my left arm comes up. Nice and tall spine as I step through. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging on yourself, you can always do just one side, halfway through, do the other side. Halfway through now. Step a little bit further back so you guys can see a little better. Knees never touching the ground when I do those, just hovers above. Crossbody mountain climber, I'll show you guys what that looks like from an incline. For this 30 seconds, going in 1. So as I do this, I'm not turning my hips. I'm just driving the knee to the opposite side elbow. And just because something's modified doesn't mean it's easier, right? Halfway there. Maybe the modified you're working at an 8 out of 10 for yourself. That's still an 8 out of 10, right? We don't need so much look at the exercise as we need to look at the demand on the body. All right, and that's round 2. Round goes a little quicker when I'm talking. All right, and modified push-up. We'll start on the 53. I'm going on the ground, cross my legs. Use my knees as a pivot point again. Down and up. Down and up. You might be feeling it. This time we've done triceps, we've done chest. This is the last set. Just do what you can. If you need to take a break halfway there, take a break when you need it. No one's here to judge. We're all just doing our best. 5 to go. 2 and 1. Excellent. Clock froze again there. Reverse lunges. The last set of reverse lunges. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Now, even sometimes myself, when I'm doing push-ups or modified push-ups, I get tired and I'm pushing myself as hard as I can, but I know the gas just isn't in the tank. It's okay to take a little bit of break. Time to go. A little bit of a breather. Maybe switch to a different modified version. A little bit easier to finish off because I know I'm going to finish strong. And time. Woo! Crossbody mountain climbers to finish off. 3, 2, and 1. And coming across body, but I'm not losing my strong plank position, not twisting my hips too much. Halfway there. And maybe you're only moving an inch or two, whatever your body allows. And time. Excellent. So already on to the 4th and final group. Contains some of the harder exercises. Plank up downs. In case you don't know, We're going from a low plank position to a high plank position, back down. If you get tired at any point, just hold a plank position. Those are really tough. Tuck jumps. I stress this. If you haven't done jumping in a while, if you're not comfortable with jumping, we're just going to go to what we did in the warm-up with that big march. If you do feel comfortable with jumping, you can start here. We're just doing a slight jump squat. And if you're more advanced, you're going to jump up, tuck your knees up, land, etc. I'll probably live somewhere in the middle for the most time. I can't do tuck jumps for 30 seconds. I don't expect you to do tuck jumps for 30 seconds. But we do throw the challenge in there for those who are a little bit more hardcore. And high plank, high side plank with lateral arm raise. I'm going to have enter the side plank position and go up. Not too comfortable there. Drop into that low side plank. Up and down, right? Not too comfortable with the arm raise. Just hold the side plank. All right. So we're going to get going with the plank up downs. 3, 2, and 1. Try to keep that nice, strong plank position. If you need to widen your feet so your hips don't wobble, make sure you're doing that. Maybe you're not moving through too fast. Maybe you're holding for 5, switching, holding for another 5, switching. We're done that exercise. Into our tuck jumps. And another 5, 2, and 1. At the 10-second mark, I'm just going into those jump squats. Using my legs as shock absorbers. Two, and 1. And into a high side plank. Lateral arm raise, 15 seconds on each side. We're up. Breathing a little bit heavier now. This last group's pretty intense. And we're switching. We'll switch a little bit earlier next time. And time. Excellent. Enough time just to go into our plank up down. I shouldn't have standed up. If you need to get water, go ahead and grab some water. Running a little bit late here. Holding that plank position and changing based on when you feel comfortable. Hopefully your mat doesn't fold up on you like it did for me there. We're over halfway. And time. All right, into our tuck jumps. We'll see how many we can get this round. Again, I'm aiming for 10 seconds. Again, as I come up, I'm not much of a jumper myself. Just driving the knees as high as I can, reach that 10-second mark, and I'm going to enter my jumps. Again, oops, if you want to modify, we're just marching in place, getting those knees up, using those hip flexors. We don't always need to be jumping all over the place. Do our work. And group 2, down into those high side planks or low side plank, right? Hips are up. Whatever you need to do
to modify this one, make it a good exercise, we'll switch. Good exercise for you. Something you're comfortable with. Less than 10. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Throwing in those plank up downs. Again, maybe it was difficult doing those from the ground. Maybe you want to try from an incline and we're going again. You can go ahead and do these from an incline too, right? Just as challenging, using the same muscle groups. I'm not allowing my hips to wobble. And since I'm not from the ground anymore, maybe I can transition a little bit faster, 10 to go. Doing great. A little bit over time here. We are on the last round. We'll be sure finish strong into our tuck jumps. Again, wherever you need to be, I'll do 10 seconds of each here to show you what that looks like. Driving my knees up as I jump up. There's 10, so I'm switching into just my jump squat. Nice soft landings. Don't want to hear the landing. Don't want to wake anyone up. You're still sleeping, lazy bones. And last 10, we're going into that march. Adding a little bit of swag to it with our arms, getting our shoulders moving, and time. All right, last exercise. High plank with that arm raise. Hips are nice and high. And we'll give ourselves a little extra time to transition here. We'll switch. Side plank. We're raising. We're sweating. We're praying for it to be over. Almost there. 5 to go. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work, everyone. We're just going to enter this half kneel position. Push our hips forward. Right legs down. Right arm comes up. Just going to breathe. Oh, I hope you're sweating because I sure am. That was a good workout today. A little bit more challenging. We're switching sides on our last upper lower core. But again, we can always modify the exercises to meet our demand. We can always modify them to meet our ability, and we can still reach our goals. We're going to lay on our back. Cross the left leg over the right. I'm putting my left hand through the hole, right hand on the outside, and pulling my knee towards my chest. And we'll switch sides. Excellent. We'll stand up slowly. Get up. Nice controlled manner. And we'll do our chest stretch. So we're having my left arm. Behind, shoulders are coming back. Nice and tall, proud. Feeling the stretch in my chest. The stretch in my chest. And we'll switch sides. Exercise makes you talk funny, I guess. Nice and proud. We'll do those rotations that we did in our warm-up again. Elbows back, just rotating at the sides. Excellent. We are past 8 by 5 minutes. So we'll call it there. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the class today. As always, if you have questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to contact us at the wellness team or leave a comment on the YouTube box. They are going up on YouTube. We're always happy to answer your questions, comments, or concerns. All right, guys, that was the beginner workout, core, upper, lower, and core. Again, exercise makes you talk, buddy. But you feel good when you're done. Have a good day.